Yo guys, Sniper in here, back with another video, and I'm back with another guide. This is a how to complete the Cayo Perico Heist completely stealthy, solo, and you can complete the Elite Challenge, so a bonus of $50,000 by the end of the heist. So obviously the first thing you're going to need, if you don't have it already, that I certainly will recommend, is if you buy the Cayo submarine. To buy that, you got to go on Warstock Cash and Carry. It's going to be the first option, and you're just going to buy it for $2.2 million. And I also recommend that you grab the Sparrow for $1.8 million. The reason is it makes the setup so much easier, so much faster. And $1.8 million seems like a lot, but it really isn't. You'll make that back in a few Cayos. So you're going to start off the heist for $100,000. I know it's inflated. It's a little bit BS, but you know what? That's fine. Obviously, you're going to hit the gather intel to find out what you're going to be looking for in the basement or in the compound of Cayo Perico. But the easiest way, it's usually going to take you up towards the map to start up this. So what I would recommend is you go here, get the fast travel mechanism, and you take the submarine and you fast travel to the closest spot near the where this plane is. And obviously you're going to land in Cayo Perico. And but I put this in, I think, 4 times speed. It's a pretty long clip, but I'm showing you what to do. So what I would do is I would come back here to the airstrip, and I would take a picture of all these secondary targets. Like there's some coke, and then I'd come up the ladder here, and I found cash and cash. Which is pretty cool. You are looking for coke. That is the most highest. That is the secondary target's going to give you, that's going to pay out the most. And you're going to come back around here, kind of into this little shed thing, and I found more cash. So I'm probably not going to come back here because I'm solo. Remember, you have loot bags, so you can only fill up so much. I'm going to grab this motorcycle here, and you are going to follow this kind of direction. Now, please pause the video, slow down the video if it's going too fast for you. It's just that the clip is very long, so please follow this path. This is the quickest way to get to the communications tower. Now, stay here. You're going to obviously look out for the guy on the mini-map with the big, long sight. He's from the watchtower. You're going to go up this hill. You're most likely going to make it up. I've only failed a few times, but it's unlikely now. Then you're going to cut through the field, and there's a communications tower. If you know, you're going to watch out for the road here. There's cars and guards that walk by, and you're going to get to the communications tower. You're going to look for these. This signal box. And in this clip, I got pretty unlucky. I got it on the top level. Sometimes you can get on the bottom level. Sometimes you can get it on these little checkpoints before you get to the top. Of course, I did not get that, so I got the top one. So what you're going to do is you're going to hack into it, and you're basically supposed to be connecting the lines to reach the target kind of thing. I don't really know how to do it, so I just kind of place it randomly. And then you're going to search, and then you're going to get to the basement level, and you're going to see your target. Now here I got the ruby necklace. It's not the greatest. It's not the worst, so I guess it's fine. I'll take it. There's a painting in the office. I'm just going to leave that for now because it is not that serious to me. Then you're going to die, and you're going to respawn, and then you're going to get back to the airstrip. You're going to get back to the Cayo, obviously. And then you are going to, after you gathered all your intel, you're going to approach vehicles. And some people say the submarine, the Cayo, but I'm going to go with the long fin on this one. I think it's the best to make the most money efficiently. So this mission is you're basically stealing this long fin from the police, and it requires the Phantom or the Phantom Wedge. I have a Phantom Wedge myself, so I can just spawn it in. If you have it, you can spawn yours in too. But if you don't, you're going to look for these icons on the map. There's 2 right here. These are just the regular Phantoms, and this is the Phantom Wedge. You know it's the Phantom Wedge when it only has the 1 truck icon. But with the Phantom Wedge, with stealing the Phantom Wedge, you have to go through a few enemies, so it kind of sucks. But I have my own Phantom Wedge, so I just spawned it in. It's quick. So what you're going to do is this. You're going to reverse in. There's a lot of cops, so duck your head. The Phantom Wedge does make it easier, by the way. So if you're going to steal the Phantom Wedge, definitely do it faster, and it has a big wedge, so it kind of just knocks all the enemies out of the way. But yeah, you're going to reverse basically and kind of duck. So when you get to this part right here, when the cops are on you, you're basically just going to blow yourself up. Okay, just kill yourself. It's going to get the cops off of you. It's going to just speed up the mission. It's just not trying to waste time here. So then you're going to deliver the long fin to the docks like so. It's the same place every time. So if you remember the place, you can put pre waypoint it yourself, but it doesn't really matter. You don't really have to. That's why I'm not telling you to. So you're just going to drop it off like this and there. Spawn back your Sparrow and get back to the Casaca. And now we're done with approach vehicles. We're going to go to equipment and we're going to skip the demolition charges because they're not necessary. You're going to get the plasma cutter. So you're going to go to the safe house. There's no enemies inside, so that's great. You're going to get this board right here. Stand from a little bit of a distance and just take a picture and you're going to send it to Pavel. And then you walk right out. He's going to give you a location and then you go and kill a bunch of enemies. I kind of jumped it right here. I used my Sparrow, cleaned out the enemies, and you steal them. And then you just hop back in your Sparrow. That's why I also recommend the Sparrow. Just helps. It's a very fast helicopter, so it gets you to point A to point B in a few seconds. You're going to spawn back at your Casaca after you deliver that. Then you're going to go, again, skip over the demolition charges. We're not grabbing those at all. We're going to grab the fingerprint cloner. This one is a little bit... you have some enemies to clear out, especially in this warehouse right here. There's enemies, so quickly grab cover. Grab your assault shotgun and just start shooting. There's a laptop there you're going to have to hack. So hack it. It's going to give you this location. There's no enemies in here, so do what I do in this. You're going to get right in this little warehouse and you're just going to run. So don't stop. Just keep running. Run towards this end right here and run around. You don't have to pick it up. It'll pick it up automatically for you. And yeah, get back to your Casaca. We're almost done with the setups. You go back. We got to go back to equipment. We're not done. We just need to grab the cutting torch because we do want to enter the drainage tunnel. And we got to go to construction site. Sometimes they vary, but just eliminate the enemies, right? Sometimes it's a smaller construction site. Sometimes it's a bigger one like this. So it's not always going to be this exact construction site. So you're basically just going to wipe out the enemies like so. And while you're doing that, like I'm checking these back ones for the cutting torch, these back little bins, you'll see a green arrow hovering over it, so it's not that hard to miss. So I'm going to go to this one over here. I believe it was in here. Yep, it was. So I found my cutting torch, and then you get back in the Sparrow and get back to the Casaca. So we finished up with all of our equipment, and we're grabbing the weapon loadout. I do recommend grabbing the aggressor. You can only grab one weapon loadout per each heist, and I do recommend the aggressor each time. So I got lucky. I grabbed I got a 707 Vespucci, which is better than seeing military or Meriwether HQ. If you see Meriwether HQ, just quickly join a new session because that's just a big waste of time. You should spawn back in your Casaca and just hit aggressor loadout again, and hopefully you get an office building. And if you do, congratulations. Land on the roof with your Sparrow, and I'm going to speed this clip up. And you're just basically going to wipe out the enemies here. Just follow this little line. You don't have to do it silently, but I think it's easiest because I'm going to just kill them all without them knowing because they all have assault shotguns. So it goes like this. There's a guy here too if you wanted to. Then the guns are in here. And you hack the computer, grab the loadout. And I'm back and I have everything that I really need. Buy suppressors. We need suppressors. They're only 5,000. And we're not going to do disruption. I feel like that is pointless. Especially if we're doing it stealthy. You don't have to do disruption. It's just going to be a big waste of time. So you're going to hit start on the heist. Don't really need super heavy armor because if we're doing it stealthy, we shouldn't have anyone shooting at us. And yeah, we're going to start the heist. So now we're going to make our selections for our heist. And our approach vehicle is going to be the long fin. Then we're going to infiltration point be the main dock. And then the compound entry point will be the drainage tunnel, escape entry point. This doesn't really matter, so we're just going to select airstrip. Time of day also doesn't matter, so we'll just select day. Weapon loadout, make sure both of those are selected, the aggressor and the suppressors. And then this is the outfit. I like this outfit. Me and my friend used do Kyle every single day, literally maybe sometimes twice a day. And, you know, it was Peter Griffin outfit. So shout out to my friend if he's watching. And then we start up the heist. It's in 2x speed. So follow this route that I'm taking. We're going to make this sharp left turn, cut in between these rocks right here. We're going to go to the airstrip. Remember, we found some secondary loot there that we would want to make some extra money with, because the primary target isn't enough anymore. So don't beach the boat. Park it right there, because if you beach the boat will despawn, and that's not good. So take out this guy that's standing right there. Take him out as quick as you can, because you don't want him alerting other guards. So get in here, jump to make it faster, and use the blowtorch to cut open the gate. And we're going to grab the coke or other secondary targets that we have in here. So obviously we're not going to fill up our loot bag, and we're going for elite challenge, so we need to fill it up. So we're going to grab this, and we're going to lift this up right here. Most of you might know this, but to those that don't, please do this. You're going to kind of like board it up right there. I don't know why. There's like something happening now. Like every single time I climb it, like my character freezes, and so does my camera. So it's just a big, I don't know, glitch. I lost like $2,000 worth of product, but whatever. I cut open the gate and I grab the cash. If you didn't fill up your loot bag, or you found something more valuable in like the other kind of like place that is by those other buildings, go for that, but I'm not going to, because it's just cash, and it's not really my thing. I already found cash and coke, so I filled up my loot bag. We're going to get back to the boat. I'm not going to show that. So, and then drive the boat to the drainage tunnel, put some rebreathers on, so hit left on the D-pad, I believe it is, and then we're going to start cutting open the gate. We're going to use the blowtorch, and it's basically you just run over the green lines about, I think, 3 times, and that is going to be it. You're going to cut open the gate. And I just want to say, before I get to the compound, I just want to shout out another GTA YouTuber. I highly recommend you check him out. LKG. He's the one that I watched his video. And this was a completely new route for me. And ever since I watched this video, I was doing the route like this. This is the quickest way to do it. So the way I'm showing you is LKG's. It's mine, but I'm trying to tell you guys, but he showed me first. So you take this route here. You're gonna wait for this guy to turn left, I guess, so you can get around him. And then there's a guy right here. Just gonna go around him like this. Run up the stairs. You are going to hide behind the wall right here to the guy that's coming down the stairs, and you're just going to simply run around him. Just like that. Then you're going to get into the kind of office here. You don't really have to grab the key card. And always check the safe. There's extra money in there, so why not? There's another painting behind me, but, you know, what can I do? My loot bag's already full. And then you're going to do some hacking. It's really quick. Just reset the top and just go cycle from the first. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you kind of just look how I'm doing it, you can see I had a little bit of struggle with this one, honestly. But the hacking shouldn't take you more than 1 minute. Then you got to go through the screen, and then the door opens. And you're just going to hit the D-pad to go down the elevator. Then you use the blowtorch again, and there is your main target. For me, it's the ruby necklace. If it's in the safe, it's the bearer bonds. You're going to get the safe code from Pavel, and he's going to tell you what the code is, and you just hit it in. So for me, I have the ruby necklace, so I just use the plasma cutter and take it. And this is a route now you have to follow as you're on your way out. And you're going to go right here. Don't worry, you're not going to spook that guard. I'm waiting here. I sped this one up even more because you're going to wait for, I guess I got unlucky. The Juggernaut's there. And then you're going to wait for this guy right here. He's going to turn left. And right when he turns left, you are going to hop over this ledge, take the fall, and you're going to run up these stairs and kind of run on the outside because there are, again, more guards. So just run on the outside and curve in, kind of like how I did. Again, slow down the video if you want. I'm just speeding it up because it's a little long. You're going to escape, and then you're going to grab your gun here, and you're going to not knock out. You're going to take out this guy for the motorcycle and cut through here. There's a car, so just watch out. And I kind of went the wrong way, I believe, but basically select your rebreather, so left on the D-pad once again, and swim your way out. So I jumped, and this is where I'm at. With the rebreather, you're basically going to be okay. And there we go. We escaped Cayo Perico. And now I'm going to show you the stats, right? The cutscene, a little cutscene that comes before me handing off the cash. So you completed Cayo Perico now. Let's just see, just to make sure that we did the Elite Challenge. Alright, so we got the heist passed. And obviously got Platinum. And there's a potential take. It's impossible to do solo, so don't really be like, oh my gosh, how? But one point, well, we didn't get 1.1 million. So we completed it under 15 minutes. Didn't fail a hack. And we got full loot bags. So we did get the Elite Challenge. So we got a bonus of $50,000. If you like this video, guys, please give this one a like. Comment if you want to see more guides. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Peace.